sometimes people who don't understand what this is all about would describe this as a sort of difference from the way they live their lives, as even a sort of freakish experience with so much non-physical intertwining with physical. But really, the non-physical is intertwining with the physical 100% of your life experience. There is never a time that we are not all co-creating. We just think it is a wonderful idea when you consciously allow we like the word conscious so much, consciously and deliberately allow the conscious and deliberate realization of the consciousness that is really the broader part of you. Been listening to us for a while? You know what we've been talking about? You know you create your own reality? Do you want to know you create your own reality? Do you know everyone else does too? It's interesting to watch them messing up on the creation of their own reality, isn't it? Especially as their mess-ups seem to have impact upon you at some times. But they do not need to. You can establish a vibrational stance, an alignment. It's like creating your own vibrational atmosphere, which equals your point of attraction. And you can become so steady at it, so sure at it, that it really doesn't matter what's going on around you. Your perception of what's going on around will be affected by the vibrational countenance that you have decided, that you have chosen, that you've practiced, and that you have accomplished. For a long time we've been saying to you, you create your own reality. And today we want to say it in the clearest way yet. You create the vibrational atmosphere which equals your vibrational point of attraction, which law of attraction matches up with things like it. So your creation is not just about hooking up with others who please you, or hooking up with things or experiences that please you. It's about adjusting your own vibrational perception, because it's a fine-tuning world that you live in. This is a vast environment. You knew it would be. You knew that there would be extraordinary diversity. And you said, I'll go forth and I will, as I live life, tune myself to my personal preferences. You didn't say, I'll go with an attitude of what's right and wrong and dictate it to the others and make sure that they line up with my version of what's right and wrong. You said, I'll figure it out. I'll figure out what's right for me. I'll use the guidance system that I was born with, and I'll figure out what's right for me. And I will practice the vibrational version of that until that is what is revealed to me continuously. Some people don't know that. Some people are so observant of this and that and everything that surrounds them that their own vibrational frequency, based upon what they are observing, is all over the place. They don't feel secure because they haven't practiced the vibration of alignment. They don't feel clarity because they have not practiced the vibration of alignment. They don't feel willing to allow diversity because they have not found their own steadiness. And so when one has not found their own steadiness, then what others are doing seems very important to them. Don't rock my boat. If you rock my boat, I can't be steady. When the truth of it is, you're the only boat rocker in your world. Only you can rock your boat. Only you can provide stability or instability for yourself. Now we know it doesn't feel like that sometimes. When you felt good, someone came into your experience, presented themselves in some way, and then you no longer felt good. Felt to you for sure that they rocked your boat, that their instability, that they brought it to you, delivered it right to you, and now you have to deal with this. But we want you to know that That isn't the way it happened. There was a vibrational frequency within you that included them in your experience long before they got there. But you say to us, as you learn to create your own reality more effectively every day, and you do, don't you? Sometimes you say to us, even the most proficient of deliberate creators among you, well, Abraham, I've fallen out of an airplane and I have no parachute. What do you think I should do now? And we say, hang on, it will be over in a little bit. Because there is a momentum that most likely is going to play itself out. And so when we speak to you as the deliberate creators that you are, we want to help you to understand that if you wait until momentum is well underway, before you're even aware that you're moving in the direction that you don't want to go, and then you try to rein yourself back into some better outcome, sometimes there's too much momentum for you to rein it back. We want you to know that nothing ever really goes wrong, that you can't get it wrong, and you never get it done. And the reason that you can't get it wrong is because it is never done. There's always another opportunity. But what we most want to convey to you, as we understand the lives that you are living, we understand what you want and who you are and where you are in relationship to the desires that you have fostered as a result of living here. We want you to know that the easiest way of creating your own reality is to decide how that reality, once it is full blown, once it is manifested, once it is seeable and hearable and smellable and tasteable and touchable, once it is what humans want to call real life, we want you to know that if you can identify before it is seeable, hearable, smellable, tasteable, and touchable, before it is definable in those physical senses, if you can identify what is within this desire that you hold, that you want to feel, we want to show you how you can affect the feeling within yourself even before the manifestation has given you the reason to feel that way, the precise reason to feel that way. And that once you discover that you do have emotional control, that you can feel the way you intend to feel, because we know, you might be coming to know it too, that everything you want is because you think you'll feel better in the having of it. So if you can figure out how to affect the feeling even before the manifestation, now you've figured out what deliberate creation is. Because law of attraction is responding to your point of attraction, to right here where you stand and what you are emanating. So if what you are emanating is fear about not enough money, then even though you have been asking for more money, you've been asking for more prosperity, you've been asking for more stability, you've been asking for more flexibility, you've been asking for more fun in this life, in this body, at this time. Even though you've been asking all of those things, if you stand with consciousness within you that is causing you to feel fear or anger, then your point of attraction is disallowing the seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching of what you are wanting. You've got to affect the feeling first. Now, humans balk at that. Give me the reason to feel that way, Abraham, and I promise you I will. And we say, there are plenty of things that you can look at in your world environment that make you feel good. Become a selective sifter, looking for things to appreciate, looking for things to praise. And you will train your vibration on any subject that matters to you into a point of attraction that will cause you to allow abundance of clarity, abundance of money, abundance of well-being, abundance of vitality, abundance of clarity. Clarity, clarity, clarity. That's the biggest prize you are all looking for. To feel clear and sure and stable, that's really what you are wanting. So we want to talk with you about anything that matters to you. We want to help you find the frequency that allows the cars and the lovers and all of the physical trappings that are important to you. You live in a physical world, but there is nothing about this physical world that is not spirit-based. There is nothing about this physical world that is not source-based. But you can tell by the way you feel in the midst of what you're doing Whether you are allowing the wholeness of who you are to perceive this moment in time, this conversation, this opportunity, this experience, or whether you've got yourself crossways of the current somehow and you are standing in the midst of disallowing. So, did you hear what we said? If you are disallowing your happiness, you are disallowing everything you believe will make you happy. If you're disallowing clarity, you are disallowing everything that you believe will make you feel secure and sure-footed. You just can't look at things that are wrong in the world, put them in piles, label them, join together in groups and push against them without depriving yourself of the point of attraction that you must accomplish in order to let in all the stuff that you consider to be good. You just can't be mad enough at something to make it go away, because you live in a universe that is attraction-based. There's no exclusion in this universe. When you shout no at it, it comes closer. Haven't you shown that to yourself? Again and again and again and again and again. Get fixated on something that you really don't like and watch the universe deliver it to you, right to you, right to you, right to you. Get focused on something that you do want and bring yourself to a place of feeling good about it, and watch the universe bring it right to you, right to you, right to you. And then the best part, the part that we like to say to you the most, that you hear the least, but we like to say to you the most, but you hear the least, but we like to say to you the most, because we want you to know it the most, is that it isn't the end result that you're after anyway. The things that you desire are your excuse to focus in a way that keeps you on a happy, joyous, unfolding trail. Because you're not ever going to stop wanting something beyond where you stand. It's just the way it is. It's what this expanding universe and this evolving beingness is all about. Every time you want something and find a vibrational stance that allows it, you not only receive what you've been asking for, but a whole new set of contrasting experiences that give birth to a whole new set of desires. So when you finally relax into the never-ended unfolding of that which is you, and you get hold of that understanding that you can control the way you feel, so you can feel good all the time no matter what, then you're off and rolling in the way you intended when you decided again to come forth into this time-space reality and contribute personally to the expansion of all that is.